Of 2 awards for Gareth Bale.
Yes, thank you very much, Ben. Joanna, Gareth Bale has been awarded the PFA Player of the Year and the Young Player of the Year awards. But down at the other end of the table, if we start with Queen's Park Rangers and their manager, Harry Redknapp, he will be meeting with the club's owner, Tony Fernandez, today to discuss their squad for the Championship after both QPR and Reading were relegated from the Premier League. Redknapp admits getting promotion next season will be a big challenge at the top of the table, though. Champions at Manchester United were held to a 1-1 draw by Arsenal.
Happy faces from some at the full-time whistle, but Monday will likely be a much more sombre affair for QPR. A new life in the Championship awaits. Both these teams had very faint hopes of staying up, and that perhaps explained the lacklustre first half. Bothroyd wasn't accurate enough from distance. Reading were no more clinical from much closer in. There were few moments of quality as both sides dragged each other towards an anticlimax. The multi-million Premier League survival game show is now over for these two sides.
People want to think they're going to suddenly, we're not going to play in the Championship, we're too good. Well, as I've always said, perhaps if they'd have played better, we wouldn't be going into the Championship.
Grit your teeth and applaud. Arsenal welcomed the champions and their former player Van Persie. Having stood aside for Manchester United, they found United had given way to them. Walcott controversially judged onside and Arsenal were a goal up. Just before half-time, the Gunners were guilty of being rather too helpful themselves. Sagna presented Van Persie with the ball and then did him the extra favour of bringing him down for a penalty. The Dutchman needed no more encouragement against his former club, no celebration despite a less than friendly reception. It finished as a draw, and with Van Persie taking the applause, this time from his new admirers. Chelsea's record goalscorer Bobby Tambling was at Stamford Bridge as they beat Swansea 2-0. Frank Lampard is 1 goal away from matching his 202 goals, his penalty also securing vital points in the race for the Champions League spots. Paul Frostick, BBC News.
Former heavyweight champion David Haye will face Manuel Charr on his return to the ring in June. Charr's only defeat came as he challenged Vitaly Klitschko for his world title last September. It's Haye's first appearance since his controversial fight with Derek Chisora last summer, and he hopes it's the start of a journey towards a world title fight of his own against one of the Klitschko brothers. In snooker's World Championship in Sheffield, Ricky Walden needs just 3 frames against Robert Milkins to get through to the quarter-finals. Walden will resume 10 frames to 6 up in their second round match when the afternoon session gets underway. Whoever comes out on top of that will play Michael White next. Well, on the other table will be Ding Junhui, who leads Mark King by 9 frames to 7. Ding took 7 out of 8 frames in their afternoon session yesterday to put himself 2 ahead going into the final session. And coverage starts on BBC Two and the BBC Sport website from 1 o'clock this afternoon. That's all sport for now. We'll have more in the next hour. Back to Ben and Joanna.